Alright, kinda weird not starting this script with an intro paragraph, so let's start with the rules. I can only use weapons and cosmetics that the class would use, not including multi-class weapons. Same goes for cosmetics, and since every class in TF2 seems to have a good relationship with medic, I think it's fair to say that I can have any companion I can attach a class counterpart to. So, Piper is Scout, X688 is Soldier, Codsworth is Pyro, Kate is Demo, Knight, Dance is Heavy. I don't know who Engineer would be. Preston maybe, since he can send you to do quests that require building things. McCready is Sniper, and Nick Valentine is Spy. I don't need to unlock all of these companions to beat the challenge. I'm just saying all of this so I can have all my justifications in one paragraph, as if I'm not going to be referring to them as their class names throughout the video. But regardless, let's begin. 3 in strength because of those insane random crits medic begin, 5 in perception for those snazzy glasses, and 10 in intelligence because he's by far the smartest class in the game. Don't at me, medic, I mean NG mains. Anyway, you can see the rest, and I have no justification for them other than I wanted the perks that you get at those levels. So, let's begin for realsies. I can't attack anything because this is a glorified syringer only playthrough, but my companions can use any weapons the class I've assigned them can use. Refer to the corresponding class videos for more details. First things first, gotta get to Diamond City, and I got the Crusader's crossbow. I also talked to Piper so that she can be my companion, and I also talked to Ellie to start looking for Nick. But first, getting ammo. The best ammo in the game for the syringer is the bleed out syringe, dealing 30 damage over 10 seconds. So I need to do some duplication, and we're probably set for the rest of the game, barring 1 or 2 situations where I'll be letting my companions do their thing. Crafting all this ammo actually gave me a ton of XP, and I got level 3 Life Giver for the natural regen, along with some other defensive and medical perks. Going back to Diamond City, I also got some scientist robes, and made my way to Vault 114. This was pretty easy, all things considered. The hardest part was that I couldn't one-shot Dino. I am glad that I brought Scout along, and I unlocked Spy, so I'm not going to bring him along because I don't want to spoil what weapons I'll be using for that playthrough. Next, I went to the combat zone to get Demo Man. Demo Woman, I guess, and then I went to Herbis Comics and saw that there was an advanced lock on the Scotsman Skullcutter. Thank God I know how to more XP to get 1 level lockpicking. Nick Valentine, the quest interview. What? Okay, well, I guess we need to unlock this door to actually get the XP. Thank God I had Kate with me to unlock the door. Went through Kellogg's house, and oh, are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's go to Sanctuary to make some more ammo and get XP from that. There we go, level 1 lockpicking. Going back to Herbis Comics, I have no bobby pins. Oh, right, I gave them to Kate so that she could unlock a door. I'm gonna reload my save now. Okay, go to Herbis Comics with Piper. Oh, god damn it. Okay, go to the combat zone, get Kate, unlock the case, get the Scotsman Skullcutter, do the interview with Nick, get Kate open the door. I had to blow off some steam from all that, so I took out the railroad, and Kate didn't seem to show up until I entered the inner sanctum because of course, but they've been dealt with. Anyway, on to Kellogg. This should have been way harder than it was. Gun bashing does wonders, and normally I kinda haven't been letting myself deal damage in this way, but I'm willing to make an exception for the lack of any other weaponry, and also Kate doing her best as a bullet sponge is not really cutting it. Either way, it's just running past everything until we get to Kellogg. He seemingly is immune to syringes, or he has so much health that the 30 damage doesn't make a dent, so I had to resort to gun bashing to take him down. Then I went to Good Neighbor, got some snacks, and went to see Virgil, and I realized I was up against a synth. Synths, for the unaware, are immune to syringe ammo, so I spent some time duping materials and crafting ammo to level up enough to unlock the gun bashing perk, increasing gun bashing damage, and when I went to fight the Courser, my gun bashing did about as much damage as Kate with the axe, which is pretty sick. Also, the irony of me crafting ammo to level up my melee damage is not lost on me. That is pretty funny. Anyway, I decoded the chip and went to help the Minutemen. Thank God I did all that later on, because the Brotherhood quite literally melted the Deathclaw before I realized what even happened. Anyway, Preston wants me to help some people, done, and Sturgis wants me to find some parts for the teleporter, and to avoid doing this section of the game, be sure to check your local vendors who almost always have what you need. Anyway, we build everything, and we're in the Institute. Talk to Father and all the division heads, and realize Medic would be fascinated by all the technology, and decide to side with them. Spoiler alert, everything about working with the Institute was surprisingly easy. Let's start with the Libertalia synth. It was just swimming to the main tower, then avoiding the demo man at all costs, then use the recall code, and you're done. Then the Battle of Bunker Hill, jumping the gates. Wait, did Bethesda add another gate here? I swear this didn't used to be a thing. Well, whatever, there's a door on the other side we can use to open up the inner gate, and use more recall codes, and we're done. It's interesting that if you went to the Institute without going to CIT first, CIT becomes undiscoverable as a fast travel location. Regardless, it's time for the hardest set of these missions. So hard that I actually died despite my stim pack count. Starting with mass fusion. Oh god, okay, first try, get the card and die in the radiation chamber. Second try, get some Radaway to survive the chamber, deal with the sentry beautifully, and run into the elevator to try and avoid dealing with the Assaultrons, but everything is in lockdown still, so I die trying to get back to the main area. Third, I actually helped Allie with the Brotherhood, and got to the radiation chamber, and finally, we have the distractions needed to properly divert fire away from me. Doesn't mean it wasn't tricky, but still means I lied when I said that working with the Institute was easy. But we made it out with the Agitator, so that's good. Now we need the Scientist, and along the way I found a Deathclaw that I ran from, and fought the Gunners, then quickly failed both skill checks to get the guy we need the fastest way possible. Then we needed to record the announcement and set up the radio booster in Diamond City, set up the reactor, and I already dealt with the railroad, so now it's time for the final mission. Everyone already knows how this goes. I'm in the thick of— no, I'm kidding. You rush in, gun bash these things, and protect the synth. For once, I actually fought Maxon head-on with a syringer. Surprisingly, I didn't die at any point during this, but I also went all out with using stim packs, considering this was the final mission and enemies dropped them, so I wasn't too scared of running out, and once the synth is done, we can talk to Father, as I beat Fallout 4 as Medic from Team Fortress 2. I'm gonna be honest, this was really boring. I should have switched to X688 when I had the chance, but I beat the game regardless, so yeah. If you want to try this, don't, but if you don't use this video as a warning to protect your mental health, look for and install appropriate mods. I should have done that, but I didn't, so here we are with a video that didn't take another year to make. Anyway, with all that being said, take care everyone.